friends, Denise here from Eat, Play, Love. I am about to share $1,071 of sales from this weekend on Poshmark. I will be the very first person to admit February sales feel lukewarm to me. I definitely appreciate the uptick in sales this weekend, and it has almost made up for how slow the beginning of February was. The first item in my little random pile here that I am not going to ship on camera is, let's see, an Anthropology quilted sham. Now, this item is new with tags, has been sitting in my closet forever. The next item I'm shipping is just a very simple new with tags Crocs. I received these for free through work. I also sold a pair of Lucky brand Fedora wedged heel boots. Now, what's interesting about these boots is that, oh my goodness, I feel like all of these items have been in my closet for quite some time. Not the Crocs and not this basket, but these two items were both bins finds. I probably picked them up at the same time, and they have just been in my closet forever. Last item I sold is something very interesting. It's called a Bolga basket, and these baskets are made in Africa. I think I had this in my closet for close to $48. I sent out an offer with discounted shipping. I believe it was 25% off on Saturday morning. I got bold and aggressive. I went with a 25% off sale, and this sold as a result. The only thing that is funny about this is finding a box to ship it in. I don't really want to crush it. I think I have one that's going to work, but it's still going to be smushed a little bit. Let's get into the regular ship with me video. My lowest and first item I'm shipping today is an Ivy Park logo bra. Ivy Park is a Beyonce collaboration or her actual line, I'm not sure, one of the above. This bra I received an offer of $10 on, and I have been receiving a lot of lowball offers, but as you will see and I'll discuss, I take each offer as it comes. I don't say absolutely not, I'm not gonna take any offers lower than X amount, and I just kind of go with it. I take a lot of things into consideration, and I highly recommend that you do the same. I think to myself, where did I source this? How much does it retail for? What condition is it in? All of those things I think are very important when it comes to deciding if you want to take a $10 offer for an item. I know for a fact that I bought this at the bins, and so I don't want to say I regretted it, but there was probably a point where I was like, why did I buy that? And so I'm happy for it to have moved on from my inventory. Interestingly enough, the next item I sold, let me take a look at what I wrote down here. This sold for $52 to an offer from Liker. I had it in my closet for $58. The brand on this is called Intella Skin. And it has all of these features built into it to help with your posture. I really love the concept of it because I notoriously have terrible posture. This is funny. I just want to share, I actually have a hanging rack for all the clothes that I'm shipping today. The next item up that's going out are a pair of McGuire Flare jeans, and boy do they flare. They have an epic flare to them. These are a really super cool style. McGuire is a brand that is carried at Anthropology. I had them in my closet for $60, and someone offered me $40, and because they didn't have very many likes, They have been in my closet since November. The next item I sold is actually new with tags. It is a Madewell shirt, and this is called the Courtyard Flutter sleeve or something along those lines. Top. It has a very cute, has buttons in the front, so sometimes if I'm shipping an item that has buttons, I will actually fold it in to have the buttons be on the inside to protect the item. I like the idea of putting the actual naming convention of the item on the screen so you can see how I name the items that sold. I will say, I think there is some secret in the naming convention sauce. It is important how you name your item, what order it goes in, what do you put in there? Is it muddying the title? Is it leaving people too curious and they don't want to click through to see if that's the item they're actually going for? Moving on to this piece. This is called an Anthropology Conversations. Anthropology basically created a line of blouses that were released in batches. So for example, I think they must have put one out every week. This is number 24 out of the series, and 24 happens to be a bunch of bears, and it looks like polar bears, and then occasionally there is a random black bear. Now, I would like to admit I had high hopes for this shirt. I want to say I had it in my closet for $40 or something to the tune of close to $40. I don't really have high expectations for a lot of Anthropology items, but this, I thought, it's not a limited edition, but it is a piece of a collection that people may be interested in collecting. Now, this item, let's take a look at it. A ribbed black turtleneck. Just take a mental guess. How much do you think I sold a ribbed black turtleneck for? Well, the brand is Marine Layer, and I have to say, I remember the day I sourced this. It was in January. And there were lots of other resellers there, and they passed on this. Multiple resellers passed on this turtleneck. Now this turtleneck is a recent item in the Marine Layer. It's still active on their website is what I'm trying to say. And I'm just gonna make a really quick side note, but boy, do I have a love-hate for selling black. Here's something really funny. Marine Layer. I want to say, like Faraday, is a brand to just really keep your eye out for. I am surprised when I say this, but I sold this black ribbed turtleneck for $38. And I just sold a substantial Anthropology piece, that blouse that I just showed, for $25. So make it make sense. Next time I'm passing on the Anthro and I'm saying yes to the Marine Layer. That's just how it is. The next item I'm shipping deserves a box. It is definitely a substantial piece. I just shared this item and sourced this item about a week ago, and I marked this piece up in my closet. So this sweater is a open cardigan Sundance sweater, and it's an extra large. In combination with the materials and simply the embroidery on the sleeves, the retail value on this, I decided to list this sweater. It's a shawl collar cardigan. I decided to list this sweater for $70 in my closet. I think the floral embroidery, I think Sundance, I think shawl, collar, cotton, all of those things are items or components of an item that are just sought after right now. This is a lovely vintage Jams World dress. It definitely has Hawaiian summer vacation cruise beach vibes to it. Jams World is a label that I am familiar with, but actually haven't really found a lot of sourcing. And when I found this, I was actually so excited. I'm gonna just come out and say I don't feel like this dress is a substantial Jams World piece. It is very lightweight material. It's a very basic, I don't know what the correct term is, but you know, it's like a slip style dress almost. It was sleeveless, you know, it wasn't like a camisole style top, but considering that to me it didn't feel like a substantial piece, I sold this dress for $36. I was hoping to receive more like $48 for the dress, so adjusting my expectations and happily moving the item along. That's really the top advice that I'm hitting home today when I ship these items out is they're leaving because I adjusted my expectations for the most part. The next item I sold is what I would consider to be a very substantial piece, and that is this beautiful brightly colored Nanette Lepore dress. It has some really cool features to it. Here's the tag. It has like this strap built into the back, almost like a bra strap to help hold this dress in place, because you can wear it with the sleeves or with the little spaghetti straps or without them. I remember picking this dress up and feeling very excited for it, and my excitement dissipated fairly quickly simply for the fact that it really didn't have much interest in my closet. I love Nanette Lepore dresses and I think they have so much going for them, but I'm lucky this dress sold for $25. I'm just being honest. It was not a good pickup, and it's a beautiful dress. So I don't know, people sell beautiful dresses all the time. It turns out, and I find this interesting, I sold a lot of dresses this weekend, and wow, how interesting to me. So this next item I sold is actually a MaraMecco collaboration with Uniqlo. Now Uniqlo has pretty much is out of Japan. I call it the Japanese Gap, and I will pick up Uniqlo MaraMecco collaborations, but otherwise I don't source Uniqlo to sell. It's a fairly low to mid-range price point retail as it is. Now I will say some of their collaborations, and I have sold a few before, especially with some Japanese designers or high-end designers like MaraMecco, can actually still hold their value and exceed their original retail value. Okay, the next item that sold was this Magnolia Hearth and Home, Hearth in Hand. Hearth in Hand, this item sold for $20. The next three items I sold, but only to two people, are going to be my most favorite items of the weekend. And first up is our friend Veronica Beard Dickie jacket, which means you can zip in a dickie for an extra $270. I have never found Veronica Beard, I take that back. I have found Veronica Beard jeans, which sit. And I have never found a Veronica Beard blazer, especially one that was in a highly coveted style and design. I initially listed this for about $340 or something like that, and they retail for $680, this particular style. And I sent out a 25% off offer with $5.95 shipping, and the buyer bought it almost immediately of getting that notification. This sold for $261 and sat in my closet for approximately 1 hot minute. And next up is a true bolo, friends. I was unable to do a thrift haul video for these items, but I'm going to share about them right now. These are a 2-month to a 24-month sleep sack, and this is actually a 2 to 4 year toddler sleep sack. Now, the interesting thing about these sleep sacks is that they are merino wool lined and they're organic cotton on the outside. Retails for $150, and I could not find one in this size for sale in the resale market. So I don't know how common it is to find wool-ino items. I mean, I am always looking in different places when I'm outsourcing, and I have never even heard of the brand before. But I'm telling you, friends, if you see it, do not hesitate. Confession, I picked this up at one of my favorite honey holes that prices kids items for $2. I spent $4 on these items. I will post what I had them listed for. I received an offer for $121 for both of these sleep sacks going to the same person, and that means I take home $96.80 minus my $4 cost of goods. That means I'm taking home $92 on 2 sleep sacks. If you want to check out what I'm sourcing in 2023, one of the things I said was wool. And this is why. This is why a $2 item, $4 turning into $96. I mean, I don't think it gets better than that in the resale world. I have a friend who is saying hello right now, and it's been a little bit since you guys have seen my friend who was up at 3:45 this morning. So I'm gonna have him pop up and say hello. Louie, do you wanna say hi? Here, hi, smoosh. Okay, here's my friend Louie, who's been patiently sitting down there as I've been shipping things and wanted to actually try to come up on my lap. So hello from Louie. I hope you enjoyed that. I am actually going to move into a little bit of a different segment and just share what sold when I went to the post office on Saturday morning this weekend. Stay tuned. I have my computer in front of me, and I am just going to quickly share what already shipped this weekend that sold. So these items sold after post office closing Friday into Saturday morning. An American Apparel nude bodysuit, size medium, I talked about in my haul video as well. I pick up American Apparel, $16 bodysuit, no big deal. Magnolia journal. I sold the summer, fall, and winter editions for $15. So $5 a copy for magazines that I read once, have a subscription to. Next up was an Aster sleeveless floral blouse, size small, sold that for $13. Would not pick up Aster in the future. I had some luck with a very rare floral, I take that back, a very rare lace Aster dress that happened to be like a blogger favorite, and I picked it up at the bins and it sold right away. And then when I saw Aster after the fact, I was like, oh, I'm definitely picking up this brand. Well, guess what? It really is style dependent. Next up was a pair of vintage Dr. Scholl's original collection sandals. They sold for $50. They were the real deal. They've gained popularity again, and so someone just scored a pair of the original ones. I sold an Everlane, the clean cotton A-line skirt in black, size extra small, for $24. Everlane is just kind of a meh for me. Meh, not sure. I don't know. I'm not sure. And the last item that I had shipped out before the post office closed on Saturday was a Patagonia Nano Puff Vest, and that was recently in my haul video as well. I picked it up for $9.99 and it sold for $90. I had it posted for $120. I received an offer from Liker for $90, and it had been a super slow week, and so I said yes, and I'm really happy I did, because I feel like it helped open up the rest of the sales and the success that I had this weekend. I hope you guys have enjoyed this video and seeing Louie. Wow. I love a weekend like this. I really wish that I could just feel this consistency throughout the week. If I could do this during the week and then do this on the weekend, it would be amazing. But I'll take it on the weekend. I'll take it whenever I can get it. And that's all I have. Take care, everyone. Thanks for watching.